I'm very happy to welcome you to this international conference on innovations in apprenticeships. 70 million youth are today unemployed. Apprenticeships could be a very good way for them to get jobs and experience. It could provide employers with their needs, and it can reduce the skills mismatch.
I take the risk of asking a Minister of Labour from any of our 187 member states what her or his number one priority or problem is. 9 times out of 10 it is jobs for young people.
Apprenticeship has a great role to play in the future of work, as it's a great opportunity to provide people with up-to-date and timely skills.
Apprenticeships are a solution in order to get opportunities for youth.
In understanding and communicating the benefits of apprenticeships, we first came up with a common goal of what are we trying to achieve? And we agreed together jointly that what we are trying to achieve in understanding and communicating apprenticeships is to build confidence in the apprenticeship system, both among governments as well as the private sector.
I did a study for the ILO. I went to 7 different countries. I interviewed over 120 employers. There's no question about it, the stigma was the biggest problem.
The biggest challenge, ladies and gentlemen, this is the private sector talking, it's costs. Apprenticeships cost. And the moment that we will be able to not talk about cost anymore, but about investment, we will have tackled part of the issue.
Apprenticeship increases the chance of employability. Apprenticeship is very involving. It reduces the cost.
What we think that is going to happen in the future is that we are going to change our career several times. And apprenticeships are actually a great way how to learn the skills for the job when you need them.
This is very important, being agile, being flexible, and being digitally ready.
There is strong evidence on how learning by doing means a crucial difference in terms of integrating an individual in the labor market.
Within this professional education, you are still shaping not only workers, but you're still shaping citizens.
We believe fundamentally in the power and the benefits of the apprenticeship system. Acquiring skills in a structured way through structured quality training, combined with invaluable work experience, and underpinned by an employment contract.
We really need to put a bigger deal of ambition in apprenticeship schemes. That's what business wants, that's what the entire employers and business organizations want.
Apprenticeships was and has always been a very good model, but we're seeing it expanding well beyond the traditional industries, and we're seeing SMEs and many different companies embracing the apprenticeship model.
Every country in the world that has formal systems of apprenticeship, every country in the world has a form of apprenticeship, because I think, as you said at the beginning, it's an age-old model of learning. It's a kind of natural human way to pass on skills and expertise.
And apprenticeships and vocational education is particularly important, I think, in terms of the integration agenda. It's important because it's about work, it's about jobs, it's about interaction and connection. And we see that apprenticeships have a really important and fundamental role to play.
Apprenticeships are really vital for the future of work because they're a combination of work and learning. So whatever direction work takes, apprenticeship will be able to follow.
I think innovations in the relationship between the different actors that play in the apprenticeship will be important and relevant.
Apprenticeship really needs innovations to ensure that they become more accessible for people from a diverse set of background.
I was an apprentice a few years ago, and thinking back about this time, I believe that something that could be very important and innovative is to also have more saying of the apprentices to all the educational systems.
We do not want whatever type of apprenticeship, because we do not want to create still more precarious workers, not qualified. We want quality education, we want quality training, we want quality apprenticeship to have quality jobs
that is also the important reason for us to have social dialogue. Employers and workers organizations be part of any of the development on apprenticeships, including either regulation or promotion. So it's very, very important from ILO's point of view. That is our value addition.
So I think something that is crucial is having this relationship between the young person and the company.
It's not easy for one single individual nowadays to navigate an increasingly complex skills landscape. And unions, and we can see that more and more, can help them to, first of all, access information about apprenticeship training, but also enter training and succeed in it.
What we have done and what we have has worked for us is we have gone more towards the model of Switzerland and Germany, which is a dual education program, 3-year degree, and has been very well received by companies and also by the parents.
It's quite interesting, isn't it, that apprenticeships are probably the oldest public-private partnership in history.
Apprenticeship requires a social partnership, that's true, but also that requires very serious work to the cost sharing as well.
In terms of it being an effective program within an enterprise where learning takes place, where productive work takes place, where there are benefits for the apprentice, where there are benefits for the enterprise, that requires social dialogue.
We need a bit of the stock-taking of the policy initiative in different parts of the world. G20 report we presented today is just the beginning of our long process of the global stock-taking of the policies.
Whether it's changes in technology or changes in the way people are employed, or changes in the industries that are needing training, I think apprenticeship will always serve a purpose, as it always has throughout history, everywhere in the world.